delete.
I don't have strings right now, so I got to put it on my leg.
Fuck me. I'm going to take this out of shop.
But no.
Is that yours or mine?
Here's, this one's mine.
Alrighty. I got a couple stories actually. Ooh, this is one I wanted to watch about. Oh, fuck me, dude. Okay. Welcome back to another episode of DWD's Trapcast. This is gonna be a short bonus episode. I'm still fucking sick, you know what I'm saying, but let's fucking do it and get to it. Who do we got?
I'm Levi.
It's Dre.
And Dubs, you know what I'm saying? Let's just start off the show with Drayton's birthday gift.
Ooh.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
Heyo.
It is Drayton's, how old are you? 25? 25th birthday.
Okay.
It's an audit.
There's no particular order to have to open that.
Okay.
Let's take this bag down and show. Yeah.
We've got a McDonald's semi-truck.
You know, since you were also a ginger driving a truck, I thought you could relate.
Oh, the ginger part. Okay.
Yeah.
Ginger truck driver.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, I get it. Good gift. Oh, hell yeah. Some magic cards.
Mm-hmm. That's one of the new Dragonstorm Commander decks.
No fucking way, a whole commander deck.
I got you the second best one because I will be getting myself the best one.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
No. Like in personal preferences, you know? And I asked them, and they're like, this one's a really strong deck, so okay.
I like the colors.
I knew you would, too. That's another reason I was leaning towards that one.
White, black, and green. I got Madden 2004, dude.
For the PS2. You know what I'm saying? Load that
Fuck
bad boy
yeah.
up. Get some touchdowns or whatever.
Or whatever.
No, say that for last. The magic cards are probably the best gift anyways, but... Oh yeah, that's me getting fucked at Hot Topic. Or Spencer's, I guess.
I don't know where I am or what I'm supposed to be doing.
I thought you could vibe with that.
Yeah, I'll fuck with it. That's hype. Some fucking PSD underwear, awesome. Fucking hell yeah.
Right?
Two of them?
There, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Because I thought they were buy one, get one $1.
Dude, I might go there later today then. Shit.
They weren't.
Not today.
You remember they weren't.
But still.
Yeah.
Remember that they were not.
Now you can open this one.
I like how you just wrapped it in bags.
It's an Ice Spice puzzle.
Custom.
What, the custom puzzle? 1,000 pieces? What are those Ice Spice, you digs? Ain't no fucking way.
This is the one I ordered, and they're like, okay, it's going to be here by the 17th. Then I got a message saying it got delayed to the 29th. I was like, what? And then like 2 days later, they messaged me, he's going to be here the 14th.
Quality.
So I thought that was funny. Obviously, Drake likes Ice Spice. He's repping the sweatshirt. There's like an inside joke with the family because our mom got him puzzles for like 4 years straight as birthday gifts, fucking Christmas gifts. Because at one time, just like the Bulbasaur hat, one time at GameStop, he's like, oh, that's a cool Zelda poster or like puzzle, you know? And Mom's like, oh, he likes puzzles, huh? Gets him nothing but puzzles. And me being the nutsack I am, Mom would be like, hey, you think Drake would like this for a gift? And it's like a puzzle. I'm like, yes, he would.
He would love that.
He would love that. Oh, hell.
Him with his stack of unfinished puzzles. I
Right.
fucking hate this.
Okay.
I'm reading this commander.
Let's see. I actually had like 3 different topics on here to talk about. None of them I know any information on, so it's all gonna be surface knowledge.
Hell yeah.
One of them I really want to read into, but like it's one of those ones that's like obviously probably did not happen. You seen the shit about the declassified CIA UFO shit in Russia?
No.
So there was a document that was, let's see here. The incident was believed to have occurred between 1989 and 1990. There's a 250-page KGB file about it, you know what I'm saying, that was apparently recently fucking declassified by the CIA. And apparently during, what was it? Who was it? Russian soldiers? Yes, okay. So basically Soviet soldiers were trying to shoot down a UFO, allegedly, and 5 aliens emerged from it and turned the 21 soldiers to stone. You feel me?
Dope.
Then like, I don't
That's
know.
wild.
Like, it's kind of crazy because like it's a story that it's like, okay, what? You know what I mean? Like, why is this getting any merit? Why is this in a KGB file? Why is this getting just now declassified by the U.S. government? Like, is this like real shit? But like, all the document shows is the person's account of it. You know what I'm saying? It's not evidence of it actually happening or anything like that. But 23 Soviet soldiers were allegedly turned to stone.
That's crazy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Just get fucking...
According to the document,
blasted.
troops shot down a low-flying saucer, prompting 5 humanoid figures to emerge from the crash. The beings reportedly merged into one and released a flash of light that instantly petrified most of the soldiers. Only 2 men were said to survive, shielded from the burst. While the CIA noted the story came from speculative sources, one official reportedly stated, if the KGB file responds to reality, this is an extremely menacing case. So, I don't know.
The alien said it's morphin time and fucking merged into one super
Voltron
alien.
Now,
that's fucking crazy, brother. Like,
this is what I'm going to guess out of this, right? The Voltron shit. As fun as this is to like think about or whatever, more than likely what this is, in my opinion, because this was during the Cold War, 1989 and 1990 type shit. I'm guessing this was a fake document by the KGB to get leaked by intelligence, to get intentionally picked up by the United States. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I don't know though, because it'd be like, what would be the point of having this information get leaked to them? Just so your enemy's scared there's aliens killing you? Like, that don't make sense to me. So what would be the point of a lie? I don't know.
Maybe to make them focus on something else.
He's not alive.
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it's just not alive.
Can we just think about that for a second? Aliens fucking merging into one super alien and blasting us into stone.
We ain't prepared.
Right.
Turning their compositions to stone.
Oh, wait, it's viral.
Like, how do you even do that?
How did that feel for them?
How do we
How
know
does that feel?
How do we
dude?
know this isn't what Medusa
Was that a
based off
slow
of?
process?
Was it just
Was that
instant?
a fast process? Yeah.
Damn, I got, dude. Fuck. So you know how earlier I said, just turn up the TV. Mom and Dad are gonna be okay. We're gonna get through this. You know how I said earlier, Young Thug's going up to whatever.
Sure.
You don't remember me saying Young Thug, Drewski, Tom Cruise are going to space? That was false. So there's a news source called Daily Loud. You know, there's a parody called Daily Nowd with an N instead of the L that does parody news. You know what I'm saying? So it is not true.
Wow.
Yeah, they got me.
This is a fucking collectible. This is like worn and torn.
Yeah,
Like-
it's probably worth more than I am.
That's from 2004.
Yeah, that's the prize piece, though.
That's 21 years old.
Dude, I'm glad that I realized that because I probably would have opened it.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, Drake. I got that in a $4 bin.
I'm probably still gonna open. I'm gonna open it.
I was gonna say I would open it. I can't imagine. Well, let me look it up.
Some guy who held on to it for fucking 30 years.
No,
No!
that's my truck. That's my truck.
His mom sold it
shit.
when he was like 5.
No. Okay, that's a different one. hell? I'm not seeing that one. Maybe that is super rare. We got a serial number on that bad boy?
Let's go back up. Was that not it?
No, that's a different one. I mean, unless the... No, that's it.
Shit.
This one's only $3.99. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't in a box. But that's obviously a different one. Clicks the link. Oh wait, that's worth 46 grand. Seal.
Well,
I guess we won't be quitting our 9 to 5.
you wouldn't have quit off 46,000 anyway.
No, hell no. I'd have some fun, but I'm not this job at least. I love this job. It's exhausting.
Our job
I mean,
is so cash.
I'm exhausted because I'm a fat piece of shit out of shape. You know what I'm saying? Some days, but like, I love it so much. The crew is awesome. You know what I'm saying?
The people are amazing. The job is amazing. The hours are kick-ass.
Okay. This is another story I wanted to talk about briefly, which is insane. Did you see the group chat of like the Senate leaders adding this journalist on accident? Dude, it is absolutely nuts because like they accidentally added this random guy to this fucking group chat, including like the vice president and a bunch of other high senators, right? They accidentally added this dude that just happened to be a reporter. So he's like watching it. They're talking like, dude, okay, so check this out. They have J.D. Vance, Michael Watts, fucking Secretary of State Marco Rubio. Dude, they go typing too fast. The first target, their top missile guy, we had positive ID from walking into his girlfriend and is now collapsed. J.D. Vance is excellent. Someone responds with the American flag and flame emoji, dude. And then we're just fucking talking about missile strikes in a group chat and different locations of where they're going to be hitting next. I'm like, dude, this is so fucking crazy that this is... Just reading these is fucking crazy.
Are you sharing this?
No, I can't share it right now. I know, dude. I want to find out. I'm going to get it to you better. I promise you. But the first one that they talk about, which is like from the Vice President, J.D. Vance, it says, team, I am out for the day doing an economic event in Michigan, but I think we are making a mistake. 3% of U.S. trade runs through the sways? 40% of European trade does. There's a real risk, blah, 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 blah. Oh, they're talking about the tariffs and shit. He's talking about how he doesn't think it's a good idea, but he understands why the president's doing it. I'm willing to support the consensus of the team and keep this. But yeah, it's just crazy. We have random ass people getting added to White House group chats talking about missile strikes, plans of the economic future of a country. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, literally could have been anyone added. That's pretty cool. The
fact that
blunder.
it's just a Facebook group chat is wild.
No, not a Facebook one. Like a WhatsApp. Just like they
That's
somehow
insane.
added a random phone number to, you know what I mean? And this guy just happened to be a reporter. He's like, oh yeah, y'all cook. Like,
That's insanity. That's wild. That's funny.
But you know how easy that would be to stage as well?
so check this out, right? This one is crazy. Let me start off with these two people who are absolute pieces of shit. Got sentenced. They are individually sending 375 years apiece, right? You have this couple, and this was in West Virginia, 62 and 63, right? They adopted 5 kids. They adopted 5 kids of African American nature.
You got to start over.
Okay. This story is pretty serious, so this is fucked up. This is fucked up. So check it. Sorry.
We were playing so much trouble.
Okay, god damn it. This couple, 62 and 63, right?
Okay.
They are, I'm prefacing it with this so that way we know there's justice. They are individually serving 375 years apiece. Since 2018, they've been adopting black children and making them work as slaves. They are only allowed to sleep in the shed.
That's messed up.
Levi, please put the toy down. Fuck me, dog.
I was listening.
Yeah. Yep, so in October, the teens were found, 14, 16, couple unders. They only were locked in a shed. They had running water. No running water. A portable toilet being a bowl. The children were reportedly forced into farm labor and barred from coming inside the house.
So like my childhood?
Yeah, if you were in a slavery simulator. Dude, that's a good ass question. They're like, they were investigated by social services 5 different times before they fucking actually got, dude, that's
their
crazy.
job correct.
Hey, we're just doing a house check. House looks phenomenal. It's almost like you guys don't even have kids in here.
Your kids play outside 24/7, huh?
What are the top comments?
They love being out there.
Should have gave them 400 years.
That's fucked.
I know, right? Oh my god.
No, that's fucked. Humans are fucking. I don't even know. I've been seeing a lot of shit on the internet about terrible humans lately. A lot of pedos and fucking a lot of weird shit like that too. Like people fucking taking slaves or fucking being in human trafficking rings.
I was gonna say
like
it's
weirder shit.
It's fucked up shit going on right now, dog. And I'm about to fucking do a social media purge. I feel like I want to delete Facebook, Instagram.
Do it.
I kind of want to do the
Not
same.
Instagram because you gotta talk to a tattoo guy.
I know, right? Right?
So keep that one for a little bit, but the rest of them
Twitter's another one I feel like, and here's the thing too.
gone.
Like, I'd like to think that I'd be like, dude, I got like 2 hours extra a day now. Like, no cap. That's probably being conservative. But you know what I mean? Like, I probably spend like 4 hours on my screen, phone, whatever.
Yeah, your phone tracks it. You can take a look at it.
Oh, I know.
I suggest.
Twitter's a bad one for me. I know that, but
I have like. Never mind.
the thing is, okay, so this is what I start thinking about, right? One of my main reasons I fuck with Twitter is that, like, it keeps me in the loop with news that I'm interested in, like niche news, like music news, video game news, stuff like that. And for the most part, my Twitter algorithm isn't the toxic bullshit that a lot of people have. I have the one problem that everyone has being the porn shit where, like, no matter what, every 3rd or 4th post is going to be porn. You know what I mean? But I have this problem on literally every social media. I get porn ads in my Facebook and Instagram reels, which blows my fucking mind. Like, actual ads for pornography apps or some shit like this. And like it'll be like I don't know, like, so it'll be like a 15-second ad, right? And then in the middle somewhere is like a 1 split second of like pure nudity, but it's like straight vag or straight asshole, like literally. I'm like, bro, how is this on Meta? Like, how is this getting through? And every time I report it and I get a message like a week later, like, oh yeah, it was removed for not following our guidelines and shit like that. But I'm like, brother, in Christ, like, these are crazy ass ads to be running, dude. Like, what the fuck?
No, I see
the
it.
ads, dude. They're just like, yeah.
Nah, for real. And it always gets me too because, like, it'll be like a 7-second clip that you're watching and then the porn ad, and I'm like, bro, I don't even have time to fucking, what the fuck's going on? Like,
I always get weird ones that are like, it's like an AI generated photo, obviously, but it's like a mix of like porn and comics because I think they're trying to like mix the things that fucking I slightly like. Like,
you know,
the porn
crazy?
thing's always pushed to everyone, but I think they like just run it through AI. You know what I mean? And it produces like a really shitty fucking like comic image that's obviously porn.
There was something we were talking about all day at work yesterday, and when we went home, it was like all I was pushed for. And like everyone gets that. It's like, yeah, our phones are listening. But this blew my mind because our phones were all in the locker room. You know what I mean? And I'm like, 1 or 2 of our phones were out here. But I'm like, I don't know, dude. That was so fucking weird to me. I wish I remember what we were talking about.
We were talking about This Is the End.
That's what it was. I told you because I was getting nothing but This Is the End clips. And I was like, this is fucking nuts because a whole discussion when we were talking about that, my phone wasn't even in the fucking room. You know what I mean? But I come home and I'm not even like saying, oh, 1 or 2. I'm talking my whole ads for that night where This Is the End, like behind the scenes, Seth Rogen interview clips of like, did you know this was this? And Michael Cera and like Rihanna. I'm like, bro, how did it fucking know? Literally, how? Like,
No, I've been thinking
a government building.
For quite a while that I want to get rid of the little bit of social media that I have just to like kind of give myself a reset. I keep meeting people that just haven't used Facebook in like years, and they always seem like way better for it.
see, that's the thing. in like for your situation, I'd be like, yes, right? Go ahead and get rid of all social medias. What's the point? For people like us, it's like, how do you meet people then?
That's fair.
Like, you know what I mean?
Like for me, it's like Facebook is how I stay in contact with like all my friends.
No,
like
so
everybody has a Facebook.
If I delete Facebook, I'd keep Messenger. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Because Messenger isn't social media. It's just a way to get a hold of someone. Snapchat's a rough one because, like, honestly, Instagram makes me depressed. You know what I'm saying? Facebook can make me depressed. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dude, I don't even want to get into this shit, but like, motherfuckers will piss themselves off being on Facebook. You know what I'm saying?
No, straight
like,
up. I'm dealing with it at home because like everything else is like a political post. And everybody's just up in arms right now because of what's going on, and it pisses people off to get on social media and be reminded of how terrible the fucking world is. And I have to remind people like, hey, that's part of what they want is for you to be upset about it. Like you need to just kind of bear witness to it because like that is really what's going on in the world. And people are like, yeah, but it scares me or it makes me angry or like what's going on is fucked up. And it's like, yes, but we live in a time where like we are so technologically advanced that you can't hide the shit from the common person as much anymore.
Even more so, like, yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Because let's say even just back in the 90s, early 2000s, people had the I don't know, gift of ignorance because something happens in the Middle East like this Israel-Gaza shit, right? It's not going to affect you as much, or you won't realize it's affecting you as much, you know what I'm saying, because you just can be blind to it. Now, you're going to hear people screaming about it left and right, and you're going to feel the anxiety from either side, whether it's, you know what I'm saying, whatever position you take on any political side, you're going to see the polarization of it now, you know what I'm saying? And what's crazy is that, like, those voices that are always pushing that narrative are the minority. It's just the minority are the louder ones. You know what I'm saying? The people who complain about, I don't fucking know. I don't know. The MAGA people, I don't want to talk shit about you, but like.
No, I'm not a MAGA person.
I know, that's why I know like,
I voted for Trump, but I will never wear a MAGA hat.
I know you're not like, and that's a thing I can also, I think it's important to distinguish is that there's people that voted for him that aren't in the cult. You know what I'm saying? It like, I say this all the time, and I say this not just about Trump, but literally about anyone, but specifically political people. You cannot idolize these type of people, dude. No. You have to hold them accountable.
They're just pieces of shit. Like, and so like, what if they do something you like once in a while? Dude, they're still pieces of shit.
It constantly blows my fucking mind, dude. And we talked about it earlier at work about the China tariff shit. I do honestly think we're going to be fucked for a while. You know what I'm saying? A lot of companies are already preparing for like a recession this year. It's probably going to happen because here's how it's going to go. We're playing like a dick swinging contest with China, right? In theory, and this is what's also really fucked up. I don't know what the end goal that Trump wants is because if he wanted him to lower the tariffs, like other countries, right? When they were doing like the trade and tariff wars with like, what's a good word? Thailand or fucking whatever. They were like, once Thailand was like, no, we don't want to do this anymore. America backed down to the original 10%, you know what I'm saying, of tariffs. It's like, if we do this with China, like, okay, we all go back to normal. What the fuck was it for then? You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not far off from where we started then. Like, what's the end goal that Trump wants? Does he expect China to bend the knee? Because that'll never happen.
I think it's already happening, actually, because, like, what happened was China was essentially like, oh, fuck you, we'll just sell to all these other places, and you guys can just deal with it. Like, you guys want to raise your tariffs on us, then fuck you, we won't sell to you, America, we'll sell to everybody else. And they tried to do that, and then all the countries that, like, they tried to do that with straight up denied them. Like China being like, we are unified with Korea and Japan and shit, that was all false.
But the thing about it, though, is that like China, see, we're all going to seem like dipshits, I feel. Because like I said, I'm not going to claim to be an expert by any means. But this is like, from my point of view, like, America's going to feel the pressure. We have the system to fucking impeach our president if we want to.
Yes.
The people of China have no decision in what is happening with their government. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, like, just because you have the poor people completely destroyed, like, right now because of this fucking tariff war, the manufacturing companies, you have whole cities that are just based off of factories. You know what I mean? They're completely cratered right now. It's ghost towns. People don't have livelihoods. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, China as a whole, like it'd be like North Korea. The top elite, they're gonna be fine. They can ride it out for 3 years of like, oh yeah, fuck you guys, and it's just like.
But that's the thing. That's China trying to get American citizens to like join up with China against America, and like that's.
I agree.
That's where China fucked up. Is America's not that dumb? You know what I mean? Like that's what happened to them. That's why a lot of Americans didn't take China's side in all of this because they realized quickly that China was trying to be like, hey. Look, we sell all you guys your stuff, and then your government hikes up the price.
But
and look what they're doing
check
to
this
us.
out. By the end of this year, it's been like estimated that we're going to have 150,000 businesses shut down because with these tariffs that they're doing, they're not having any incentive or grace period for companies that had manufacturing. Like everyone has manufacturing in China. Whether you want to be like, oh yeah, woo, America first. Bullshit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's the thing. If China doesn't chill, we'll just move it all to India. India's been trying to become first in manufacturing for years.
Yeah, but that's...
And the only reason they haven't is because China has laws that are set up the way they are.
Yeah, but that's the thing is that... how fast does that happen? You know what I'm saying?
Pretty fast.
That can't happen overnight.
When they fucked with our boats back in World War II... When
that's
they decided,
a whole different thing, though.
I'm saying though,
like China's one of the main components for computer chips across the world that are used in damn near everything. You know what I'm saying?
And
like
we'll pay somebody else to do it. But what I'm saying is, like back in World War II when they fucked with our boats, they did that. Like they made an attack against us because they estimated that it was going to take us way fucking longer to get over there than it did. Within months, we had troops over there fucking their shit up. Like, America will do that. We are one of the powerhouses of the fucking world.
But there's not going to be no actual war. I mean,
it's all, like, don't get me wrong. People are already warring over the shit. You can see it all over the world.
It's almost time to wrap this up. We're probably only recording for like 30 minutes.
But, like...
We're going to go till 7:15.
I want to, like, even though I think we live in scary times, I want to keep trying to remind people that, like, we are going to be okay.
I was going to say that. I was going to say, don't get me wrong. I think we are fucked, and I think we're going to be fucked for at least the rest of this year. Hopefully, 2026, it starts bouncing back, you know? But by fucked, I don't mean that, like, it's going to be a war zone outside. And I mean that, like, okay, you're not going to be able to buy that new TV. You're probably not going to be able to buy an iPhone. You're probably not going to be... You're going to have to start, honestly, making more smart decisions with your money. You know what I'm saying? Your dollar's going to be worth less. Your food's probably going to go up, you know what I'm saying? Instead of you being able to fucking do fun shit all the time, more likely you're going to have to just pay your bills and eat food for a little bit. Like, I was a kid during the last recession, but I still remember how bad it hurt. You know what I mean? Like, literally. And so, I'm expecting that type shit. Obviously, maybe people fucking kill themselves and shit like that. But, like I said, there are so many businesses that are getting fucked right now because they're getting told overnight, all your product that you have, let's say you have 10,000 orders pre-done, they're just waiting to get shipped. Now they have 185% tariff on it. It's like, brother, what? That $40 shirt's now going to cost $89? You think a company's going to be able to afford that per shirt? You know what I mean? Like, that's fucking nuts.
But that's half of the problem. Like, everybody wanted to point, like, that's my whole thing about all this is, like, China tried to point out, like, hey, we make everything super cheap, and you guys sell it for super expensive. And, like, years ago, we pointed that out, that, like, that's sweatshops. Like, that's what that is. It should be illegal. It's inhumane.
I agree.
Like, why are we...
It's the reason why that type of shit is not done in the States, because we have laws against it. Same thing with the UK. Same with most European nations. They have work law safety.
But that's my whole entire point. To sit there and argue on behalf of these things is to sit there and say that I want child labor in China.
I'm not saying... No, I don't say that. I'm saying...
I know you're not saying it, but it's the general consensus
like you said,
of what I know.
We've known for decades what it is. You know what I'm saying? And no one gave a fuck.
Exactly.
You know? They're happy that they get to buy their Jordans for $120 versus $300 because of America. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, this trade war, whatever, isn't gonna fix anything, in my opinion. I don't know what positive outlook can happen of it. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't know what could be the ending that everyone will be happy with type shit. I don't know where we even go.
My personal hope for it is that we will stop handing so much money to these other countries and we will start focusing in-house of America. Like, and I know that sounds shitty, but like personally, I just think that's what we need to do as a country to make our country get to the next level of greatness.
I agree for sure, but it's just like, I don't know. I don't even know how people begin to do it. When you want to start a company now, you mainstream it through China. You know what I'm saying? That's how the capitalist dream happens. It's just like it sucks. That's the way it is. But like, brother, I don't know what to fucking. You know what I mean? Like,
I agree, because if everybody had to start up everything with their own money, there would be significantly less. If you couldn't go to a bank and ask for a loan, there'd be significantly less businesses. However, millions of Americans get turned down every day for loans because of the handouts we do to other countries and people that use the system in our own country.
That's what I'm saying is part of the problem right now, is that all these companies aren't getting any relief whatsoever. There's no incentives for American manufacturing. In fact, there's no grace period for this time tariff, so they're getting fucked on every sort of end. All these small businesses are expected to close within like 6 months. You know what I mean? There's literally over 100,000 businesses to 150. Over like 100,000 like confirmed businesses to be closed. And it's like, shit, dude, like what the fuck? This is the guy we elected to make new jobs, you know what I'm saying? When Trump was asked about it last time, they're like, oh, I know the MAGA people are okay with higher gas prices and groceries for 4 more years of Trump. It's like, brother, that's not what you said when you were running. You know what I mean?
I agree.
It was the exact opposite.
I agree. There's a lot of fuck shit, and I think that it's hard to like at the end of the day, that's why I just tell people be faithful, you know, like just not even like on a religious level, just like have faith that things are going to get better.
I hate being that kind of guy, but I always like, it's that saying, it's like, can you change it? No, then why stress about it? You know what I'm saying? And I get it, go out and vote, but it's like, bro, I'm a person who believes our fucking, you know, we're fucked up from the beginning. Our judicial system's fucked, our electoral college system's fucked, you know what I'm saying? You know, like,
but like,
how do you even begin to fix this shit?
If we look back at 2012, when people were, like, I remember being a teenager and people being like, no, like, the world is fucked, everything. Like, I remember being 18, freshly able to vote, and people being like, it's all downhill. Like, things are fucked, everything's gone. Like, we're, like, I remember when Obama got it, people were like, this is going to be the end. In 5 years, we're all going to be eating dirt.
We know why they were saying that.
But here I am.
The whites.
Here I am, 13 years later, almost 14. And my life has done nothing but get better. Like, I have a better job. Wages increased. I can go to the store, like, other than during COVID, which was pretty stupid, like, I was able to go
pretty stupid, but I'm one of those people that, honestly, I don't blame necessarily our government. There's certain things that could have been handled better, but it's like, literally, guys, it's a pandemic. This was, like, the first time anyone living has gone through it. You know what I'm saying? Of a disease we have nothing... And, like, I get people are skeptic and woo-woo, but it's just like, bro, at the end of the day, I feel like, honestly, everyone was trying to do the best thing. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Like, I'm also a person who didn't get vaccinated right away because I was like, that's a little sus. You know what I'm saying? I know it wrote off the SARS vaccine, so, like, they had a little bit of a background and shit like that. But also, it's like, bro, that's one of those things. It's like, this is going to sound selfish, but I personally wasn't feeling any symptoms of anything, so I didn't feel the urgency to go get the vaccine with me having limited knowledge of it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, do you have your phone on you?
Something I see a lot of the MAGA cult say that I actually do somewhat agree with isn't anything.
Did you see this RFK statement?
No, it's people want Trump to fail people hate Trump so bad they want America to fail.
This is actually something kind of crazy. He made this statement. I want to find the actual post. But a lot of people are coming against him for this one. Even the Reds MAGA side. Because he said some shit like... First off, I don't know. He's trying to say that there's been a recent spike in autism over the last few decades. Specifically starting in the 2000s and really ramping up in the 2010s. Alluding to some weird shit like there's a reason why you don't see an old person with autism. It's only happening to our younger generations. And I don't know what he was alluding to that, you know what I'm saying? But in the same like sentences, he talks about how there's a report coming about how there was these environmental factors, something we've been polluting our air with that's causing an increase in autism. Obviously, if it's an air policy, why would it only affect a certain demographic? You know what I'm saying? That like already doesn't make sense. Like you know, like what the fuck?
The only smart thing RFK's pedo ass ever fucking said was that they need to legalize the sale of drugs and the taxes of drugs. That's literally the only thing that fucking motherfucker's ever said that's even slightly
Okay,
smart.
I want all these clips.
Every other thing I've seen about Kennedy is just absolutely terrible. And he's a fucking pedo.
Is he really?
He was on the he was actually on the fucking list, and I'm pretty sure, yes, he does have some charge or something.
He's in our fucking White House, dude.
That's
like,
what I'm
this is so
saying,
crazy to
like-
me. It's a fucking fever, dude.
I think
we
that-
have meme edgelord Elon Musk as Department of Government Efficiency. Like, okay, Elon Musk is already a fucking tool bag, but it's like, this guy is literally in charge of our fucking, like, you know, one of our White House advisors, and now he's out here fucking doing rug pulls, crypto pump and dumps and shit like this. Fucking, like, what are we doing? What are we fucking doing?
I think that people need to express their American right, and they need to start getting more in contact with their governors and their senators and people. Like, start writing the fucking White House. Like, start making the calls. Overflood their shit. You know what I mean? Like, the American people have the power to make change. If something in our government is happening that we don't like, organize a fucking, what are they called? Not a riot. Protest. Organize a fucking protest. Get a hold of things. Like, do your American duty more so than just making a Facebook status. That was my status earlier, was like somebody, like, there's a post going around that shares like the White House address and like the, like your local Senate and like people you can reach out to if you want to express concerns with what the government is doing. And like, people are so quick to share a status and share their opinion on something, but they're so impossibly slow to get to actually doing something about the problem.
Yeah.
Our parents and our grandparents, unfortunately, spent the last 40 years doing nothing. Absolutely not giving a fuck. All they wanted to do was go to church or drink or party or smoke crack or fucking do whatever the fuck it is they did from the 70s to 2010.
Yeah.
And now we are stuck, as our generations, in this fucking mosh posh of awful fucking laws and people who are doing nothing but taking fucking advantage of the entire fucking country and other countries. And the reason they get away with it is because nobody knows how to get a hold of them. Nobody knows how to protest.
Dude,
nobody
it's so
knows how to
crazy.
do anything. And that's why everybody our age is so, like, romanticized with, like, the guillotine thing. Like, oh, eat the fucking rich. It's like, because that's an instant, like, anybody could do that, you know what I mean? Anybody can act out with violence towards something they don't like.
See,
Nobody
eat
knows
the
how
rich
to intricately enter into their fight and beat them at their own game.
Let me just read this off because I was going to talk about it. So, basically, RFK had this fucking press release about autism, I guess. I don't know fucking why. And he's talking about how the increase, like I said beforehand, people are saying the increase isn't an actual increase, it's awareness. People are now more recognizing the signs. Autism was already there, like you said. The people who fucking collected trains or whatever in the 50s. You know what I'm saying? Like, they always existed, never just a word. It was just a weirdo in the corner type shit. Well, this guy fucking says, autism destroys families. And more importantly, it destroys our greatest resource, which is our children. These children should not be suffering like this. These are kids who will never pay taxes, they'll never hold a job, they'll never play baseball, they'll never write a poem, and they'll never go on a date. Many of them will never use a toilet unassisted. And it's just like, okay, that is such a blanket statement to be like, oh, yo, you're autistic? Your life is trash. You are never going to be anything but a blight on society. It's like, there's literally high-functioning society. Fucking, we got an autisto in the White House, dude. We got Elon Musk running fucking game in Trump's ear, dog. We got Mark Zuckerberg making fucking trillions. You know what I'm saying? You gonna tell me that motherfucker ain't autistic? It's impossible. Like, and that's peace and love. I'm autistic probably. Like, I'll self-diagnose. Here I go get canceled again, but fuck.
No, I agree.
This guy's like just so fucking
No,
nuts,
RFK is
dude.
a fucking idiot. Like, literally the only time I ever supported him was before I knew everything about him, and when he had like an interview saying he wanted to legalize the sale of drugs and give people the ability to pay their taxes.
That's what's kind of
fucked up. And I was like, that's a wonderful idea.
I'm over here like, I come home in 2024, obviously, right? And everyone's like, oh, this RFK guy, he's going to fucking fix the healthcare system, dog. He's going to fucking do it. And RFK, you know what I'm saying? The Kennedys are back. I'm like, what? Okay. And then they're like, oh, no, but he's the independent. He's not going to make it. And then the White House, they do all this shit. So at first, I'm like, this is decent, right? And I'm looking into it. I'm like, oh, no, this dude's like a massive piece of shit. He literally is running, and he's like, oh, I'll run for either side that lets me and pays me. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, yeah, okay. You know what I'm saying? He's just motherfucking, fuck.
I mean, to be fair, I think that there's nothing wrong with that outlook. I think that, like, if you don't necessarily fall on either side of the political side, but like, a good...
That's not what I have a problem with. No, 100%.
Yeah, it's like, if you have a good message that can just be applied to either side
That's
of
what
politics,
I would say.
it's
But, like,
okay.
Those two people specifically have, the most polarizing views possible. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, oh, I didn't make the team. All right, I'm just Team Trump now. It's like, so you're willing to compromise everything you believe in. Okay, cool.
That's
cool.
fair.
Like,
I mean, I think that there's a good overlap area where people on the left
I know, right?
on the right.
All right, we got to get going. I know it's been a short episode. I don't know how long it is, probably like 30, 40 minutes. But honestly, people might enjoy that more. You know what I'm saying? Short-term content.
Let us know in the comments.
People have never once left a comment. No, that's not true. That's not true.
Let us know in
There
the
was
comments.
one time, do you remember, where I was like, hey guys, the first person to text me whatever idea for a tattoo, I'll make sure to get. No one ever texted me, so I know people don't listen that deep into it. You feel me? Which is cool. In fact, no, someone did text me. Don't text me a tattoo. It already happened. You know what I'm saying?
Text him a tattoo. If anybody can go back and find his numbers, start fucking hammering him with messages about tattoos.
Look for the episode, dog. And I don't want just my phone number text. You have to do a timestamp of the episode number and send me that so I know you have it. You know what I'm saying? Found it that way organically. That's gotta suck because we got a shit ton of backlog that's just AIDS, dog. Some of the episodes are good, I'd say that, but some of them are just dog shit. One I always bring up that's dog shit was that we had this infamous 421 where we had 9-10 people doing it, right? And at one point, I'm so fucking fried, I look up and I realize that someone's talking to me, there's a conversation over there, and there's a conversation over here. I'm like, stop! Everyone stop! I was like, this is bullshit. I can't understand what's going on, so I know everyone listening can't understand what's going on. I was like, we're gonna end it. I'm too hot for this. People are like, yeah, the first 10 minutes of that episode's pretty good. After that, it's unlistenable. Oh, fuck. But thank you for listening. We love you guys. Boom, boom, boom. Happy birthday, Drayton. We will see you guys soon.
Happy birthday, dude.
Thank you.